There was an absolute ton of information dropped today on Vessel of Hatred. If you weren't there for the Xbox showcase, we're going to cover everything related to Diablo 4 right here. We'll catch you up on everything you need to know, price points, everything. So let's go ahead and dive right in. See exactly what we have to look forward to. Let's move my camera a little bit too so you guys can see this. So anyway, Blizzard has announced a release date for Vessel of Hatred. That is going to be October the 8th this year, 2024. So October the 8th is when we can go back to Durance of Hate and, you know, all that fun area with dolls. Everyone hates dolls. But let's go ahead and dive into everything they talked about here. Obviously, the story is going to be us basically going to Kurast, or the region around Kurast, the jungles of Nahantu, as they say here. The story is going to be revolving around Neyrelle. They dropped a nice little trailer, which I will link in the comments below. If you haven't seen the trailer yet, it's pretty good. I mean, it's Blizzard quality cinematics. It's good. So go watch that. But anyway, Neyrelle's fighting with the Soul Stone. Everything good happens to everyone that carries a Soul Stone, whether they like to wear it in their forehead, in their chest, you know, it's just something. It's an adornment to the body, and it slowly takes you over. But we'll see what happens to Neyrelle. We'll probably do her some justice when we get to the Durance of Hate. We don't know yet. We'll see. But anyway, that's what the story's kind of wrapped around. Now, for today, everything that you can get today, if you pre-purchase the game, actually, if you log into the game right now, pets are added. And now we're going to go over the pets and everything, what they can do, et cetera, et cetera. If you play Diablo 3, you already know what pets are going to do. They're going to run around, pick up gold and the stuff that, you know, you don't want to go back and grab. Pets are going to be able to grab these things for you. So you no longer have to just run around. You can just get back to running and killing and running and killing. So anyway, they have different editions out here. Let's break that down first and foremost. All right, let's get to the meat and potatoes of everything. So what we have here are the available editions, right? Like, let's just see if it's okay or bad. That all depends on the buyer, right? But let's just go over that. So there's a bundle where you save a little bit of money. I believe this is like, what's the price point here? Do we not have price points laid out here? So if we pre-purchase this, we'll go over the price points here. Good news, we already have it. Never mind. Here we go. Here's the price points right over here for you guys. So we have the Ultimate Edition coming in at $89.99. This is US dollars, obviously. With tax included, that's like $100 basically. So that's pretty steep for the Ultimate Edition. Now for the Deluxe Edition, it's $59.99. And don't worry, we're going to go over everything that's included in these editions and do like a price comparison here. And then there's a Standard Edition, $40 expansion. You know, it is what it is. I grew up with Diablo 2. The expansion to that game was, if I remember correctly, now this was June of many, many moons ago, I think it was like $40, maybe $45. Expansions back then were roughly $30 to $40, if I remember correctly. Like I said, it's been a while, but, you know, if you think about what expansions are doing to specific games, particularly Diablo. Let's just look at Diablo because this is Diablo 4, right? Diablo 2 was a good base game. It was a great base game to an extent. Had its problems, but it was good. Lords of Destruction actually changed that game so radically for the better and for some worse parts, like later on with rune words and stuff. For some people. I love rune words personally, but, you know, a lot of people don't. But anyway, if you look at Diablo 2 and what the expansion did for that game, then let's look at Diablo 3. It was a hot mess on release. It was kind of rowdy, right? Like, people loved it or hated it. There was not really an in-between. It was just like, a lot of people hated it. Then the expansion comes out, and it completely radicalized the game where there was a lot of love pushed into Diablo 3. Blizzard has a history, and I'm not saying this is good or bad, but they do have a history of, quote-unquote, fixing their game or just making things way better when an expansion is released, particularly for Diablo games. I mean, we can look at StarCraft Brood War, for example, as well, but we're sticking with Diablo. So I'm fully expecting this expansion to just kind of skyrocket the success of Season 4 currently. Like, there's been a lot of comeback for Season 4. I don't know how they're going to do the seasons with this game coming out on October 8th, but, we'll see. But I fully expect them to capitalize on the game even more. Is there going to be hiccups? Oh, I'm certain. But I think overall the game is just going to get better for this expansion. So for a $40 price tag, I'm okay with it. You might not be, but, you vote with your wallet, right? I think it's all right. I think it's a fair price. Anyway, let's go into the nitty-gritty here. What do you get from these? So we went over the price tags for everything. This is the $100 edition. So with the $100 edition, obviously you get the game. You get some fancy armor for all of your characters. Can we even, zoom in on this? Yeah, you get some, to each their own, I guess. I don't really care for it. But, that's an armor set for, all classes. So that's 5 sets of armor. It's glam armor. You obviously have the Diablo base game. You get Alcor, everyone's favorite NPC from Diablo 2 Cross Docks. Damn it! Everyone loves Alcor. If you played Diablo 2, all of these names are going to be throwbacks to Cross Docks NPCs. Alcor was the potion guy, right? Well, he shows up as a snow leopard. We're going to get in game later on and showcase everything. You also get Mother's Lament, which is a legendary gem for Diablo Immortal. All right. You get Hrotley. I still don't know how to say his name correctly. He was one of the major NPCs in Cross Docks. He was a magic armor seller and pushed the beginning of the story. But he shows up as a dog pet. You get a Warcat mount. More on this later. You also get a one-time premium battle pass. Okay. We'll add this up in a bit. You get 3,000 platinum. You also get Natalia, a tiger pet, which looks really good. Again, we'll showcase this in a bit. And never mind. Here is the 5-class armor set that you get. I'm sorry, I misspoke earlier. So you get the Veil Walker Spiritborn armor, but this over here is the full shebang. Now, the quality is not going to be the greatest. I think it looks okay. I like the Sork set. The barb one, I don't know about this broken horn thing or what's going on over here, but it is what it is. Necromancer looks kind of gnarly too. It's cool. It's thematic, It is what it is. But you get 5 armor sets. You also get the Wings of Faith cosmetic. We're going to showcase this. This is pretty neat looking, honestly, in-game. It's not just something you pop as an emote and then it goes away. This stays on your back. They're bringing a lot of D3 to D4. So that was one thing in D3. And also you get a town portal that, just another price point, right? All right, so let's add all this up. Let's get all this knocked out. So with the deluxe edition, which is the $59.99 version, you get one pet, you get the armored cat mount, and you get the premium battle pass, which is basically, I think, $10. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's $10 for a premium battle pass. And that's $59.90 or no. $59.99. So $60 for all that. And for the $100 version, you're also going to get 3,000 platinum, which is about, I think, $30. I think every 1,000 platinum is $10, if I'm not mistaken. Agree or disagree with price points on that, but we're just going to add it all up. So that's another $30 you can add onto it. So that's $70 on top of the $10. So that's $80. Then you get the cat mount, the pet, another tiger pet, the 5 armor class thing. You get your wings, you get your town portal cosmetic. All in all, if you really like Diablo 4, obviously go for the big boy version, right? This, we picked it up because I feel like it's a fair price tag. But again, that depends on who you ask and, how much money's in your bank, really. There's a lot of questions to be asked there. But for me, I think it's actually a fair price point for all of the things that you get. Granted, you can't even wear all 3 of these pets at the same time or anything like that. It's one at a time kind of thing, but choices, I guess. But Anyway, that's the price point of it. I think it's pretty fair pricing overall. I don't think it's too money grabby, to be honest with you. Like, just breaking it down and being honest, I don't think it's that bad. Anyway, so moving on from that stuff, that was the price points and kind of compare and contrast here. Let's dig into like what we're going to be getting with all of the expansion. Well, what we have so far. So anyway, we're going to be getting Spiritborn. That's the new class. Now, we don't know too much about Spiritborn right now. We know that it's going to be a spear and I think a shield class as well. Based on the artwork, that's what we can kind of deduce. We don't really know yet. July 18th is going to be the big reveal where they're going to go in depth with everything Spiritborn related. So if you're irking for a new class, if you really are tired of the initial 5 and you're ready for something new, this is where it's coming. July 18th, tune in. And we'll also have a video here on the channel kind of breaking down everything that, was said. But so far, it looks pretty cool. Like if you see this character right here on the left side, that's essentially the look that they're going for. Now, in a bunch of different artwork, we've seen this character with a shield, so I don't know if it's going to be, shield and spear. We'll see. Because, initially spears are two-handed weapons, right? We don't know. We can initially deduce, though, it's going to be a two-handed spear class. Anyway, we're going to Nahantu, so that's going to be the area that we are going to explore. Looking beautiful with the artwork here. Absolutely gorgeous. Again, if you haven't watched the trailer yet, I would highly, highly, highly recommend checking that out. Beautiful trailer. Experience the dark chapter of the main campaign. I'm sure, we'll get some enjoyment out of that. By the way, the initial story to Diablo 4... I know everyone hated on Diablo 3's story, rightfully so, but Diablo 4, that was good. It was legit. Is it the best story I've ever heard? Of course not, but is it good? Yeah. I really enjoyed Diablo 4's main story. I thought it was amazing. Especially, the kind of part. You guys know what I'm talking about if you played it. I'm not going to spoil it. Here's some big news, though. We got Mercenaries, guys. If you've ever played Diablo 2 or Diablo 3, you know what mercs are all about. We don't know what this iteration of Mercenaries are, but we can kind of deduce a little bit from this. Old maid, whatever this is, this barbarian lady, looking really mad and really old. This looks like a melee DPS. We're only speculating at this point. We don't really know. Looks like we got a melee DPS. We got a melee tank. We got a archer over here. I don't know what this is. This is like a tiefling thing? Obviously it's going to be a spellcaster of some sort. This is weird. All right? I don't know how this fits. We'll see. Maybe it like something escaped from hell and it's like your buddy or something. Weird. I don't know. But anyway, if we compare like Mercenaries from Diablo 2 where they were practically needed. They were your aura bots for a lot of situations between like having insight or what have you. Back in the day, it was thorns or might aura. It just, Diablo 2, I felt like I really did like the Mercenaries, but you were kind of bottlenecked endgame with what you were choosing. I didn't mind it so much, though. I really like Diablo 2's mercenary system as opposed to Diablo 3's. My big question here is, what version are we going to get? Are we going to be getting Diablo 2 mercenaries? Or are we going to be getting Diablo 3 mercenaries, where you can only use this mercenary when playing solo, versus Diablo 2, everyone and their mother, it was a party. Everybody had their mercs out playing with one another. Like, it was a party. I hope we get the D2 version where everyone can benefit from, let's say, if there's an aura in this situation. I think that's cool. I think that's fun. Maybe it's not the most balanced, but I think it's fun. We'll see. We'll see where they go from here. But Mercenaries are coming. That's cool news. I'm excited for it. Now, what else do we have here? We got a new PvE in-game co-op activity. Now, I've seen a lot of people online comparing this to Midgar from Final Fantasy VII, which they wouldn't be wrong. If you look at Final Fantasy VII artwork, it looks very similar. But yes, we're getting a new PvE in-game co-op activity. Lurking within the shadows lies your next great challenge, filled with powerful tribulations and promising rewards. First of its kind to Diablo, this dungeon will require eager warriors to team up and take down various perils together. More details on the game mode will be revealed soon. We don't really know too much about this right now, but it sounds like raids are coming. Are you going to be able to find a group? Like, do you got to fill up general chat? Like, how's this going to go? I guess we'll know very soon how that's going to work out. Sounds really cool, though. Really exciting. Anything in-game related is very much so needed right now. So I'm pretty excited for this. We'll see what happens with it. We also have base game updates. What do we have here? At Vessel of Hatred's launch, we're going to be introducing various updates across the entire game to improve and rework core systems. So essentially, they're going to be reworking, I'm guessing, the skill tree. Empower your favorite classes with new skills. Added Paragon boards. Please get rid of Paragon. Make something better. I don't know what. Just make it better. I hate Paragon boards. Legendary glyphs. Explore new dungeon types. Added activities and rewards from the Tree of Whispers and more. So essentially, they're just kind of building on what we currently have. I'm most excited about the skills and whatever they're doing with Paragon boards. Anything will work. I just don't like current Paragon boards. I'm biased, I guess. I think they're boring. It's that illusion of choice kind of thing. Very reminiscent of games that have like huge array of choices. And it's like, oh, I can go here or I can go there. I can go here. There's only like 4 to 5 different ways to kind of branch and be effective. So, we'll see what happens. I mean, Paragon boards, I don't know. I hope they're better. We'll see. A Wanderer's best friend. We got pets. Now, we kind of touched on this earlier. You can log in right now and do a mini quest and unlock a pet for yourself if you want to. Pretty cool. So, available in-game right now, all players in Diablo IV can have a new companion to call their own, aiding with gold and material pickups. Now, if you're curious about what exactly they can pick up, here you go. Adam Fletcher, our favorite community manager, let us know today on Twitter. So what all can pets pick up? Pets pick up items such as gold, herbs, ores, gem fragments, crafting materials, forgotten souls, murmuring opals, aberrant cinders, but it won't grab things like quest items. So those mushrooms you got to go pick up yourself, okay? Anyway, that, it picks up all the BS, which is nice. You don't have to go back and grab that gold or grab that cinder or something. It grabs it for you. Lovely. If you log in now, you receive a quest in-game that unlocks pets for your characters. Upon completion, you will earn Ashera, the canine pet in-game. If you played Diablo II, Ashera is the Iron Wolf mercenary leader lady. Played Diablo III, she's also in Chaldeum. And Diablo IV, we think she's dead. I don't know. Cool NPC. Don't kill her off like that. Let's see her. All right. Pre-purchase editions of Vessel of Hatred will instantly grant you Alcor, damn it, the snow leopard pet, Natalia, the tiger pet, fancy, and Hralti, the canine pet. Or get all 3 with the Ultimate Edition. Then you can pick and choose. Pretty cool little pets here. I like Alcor's little snow leopard and glowy eyes. I think it looks really sick, personally. But there you go. That's all the things that you get. Currently going on right now is a big multiplicative on XP and gold if you're not level 100 yet, and you can get all these things. Anyway, let's dig into the game. Let's pop on over to the game. Now, this is the area where you do the dog quest. We've already done it. It literally is just come up and talk to a dog. So you walk up, you talk to this pup, then it unlocks your pet. As you can see, we got Natalia right here. So then you just go to your wardrobe, You go to your pets, and voila. You have all your dogs sitting here waiting on you. You got Herotley, you got Natalia, you got Alcor, and you got Ashira. They're basically carbon copies, but they're different. Come on. Color schemes. I think they're pretty awesome. I like this. I really do. I just kind of wish we could get like a voice line or two from Alcor. That's all I really want, to be honest with you. But these are the pets that you pick. Oh my God, it dances. These are the pets that you pick. Yes, you can probably pet them, I'm sure. I know everyone asked that question. Anyway, here is the town portal that you can get. This is what it looks like. It's just a pillar and a green portal. There you go. Keep it simple. And if you go to the appearances tab, is it appearances? Oh, no. It's right here. It's under items. This is the wings that you can equip. So this is kind of cool. I really like the look of it. We'll see what it looks like in game. Now, is this too much? Remember, Blizzard was like, hey, we're going to keep it pretty toned down for a long time, guys. Don't worry. We're not going to have unicorns and rainbows and all that stuff, right? This is they're finally leewaying on that a little bit. And, I think it looks fine for this. I think it's fitting. It's kind of cool. I like the way that they kind of flutter back and forth. Pretty cool stuff, but, we're getting some D3. Look at even the shadow here. You can even see the wings in the shadow. Pretty cool stuff. I'm actually excited about this. I think it looks really good. But, that's about it. You go to your wardrobe if you purchase the Big Boy Edition, and then you just kind of log in and play the game, and there you go. You got your pets. You got everything set, locked, and loaded for October the 8th, whenever Vessel of Hatred drops. So remember the date as well, July 18th. That's when we're going to get a bunch of news on Spiritborn. I'm very interested to see what this class plays like. Very interested to see everything. We've got data mined assumptions over what's going to happen, but I don't really want to dig into like data mine information. I want to wait till it's like officially announced. Then we talk about it. I feel like it's only fair to, discuss something that we know is coming as opposed to 90% know it's coming. Anyway, that'll do it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Hopefully this helped you on your purchase of either Vessel of Hatred or maybe not even getting Vessel of Hatred. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully it was information overload for you and you got to learn some things if you didn't get to watch today. If you liked the video, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. You ready for Vessel of Hatred? Are you going to skip out on Vessel of Hatred? What's your plans? October 8th. You going to join us? Are we going to dive into Kurastan hardcore and die to explosive dolls together? I think we should. All right. Y'all be good. Take care. We'll see you on the next video.